Admiral Zethkar of the Valdorian Imperial Fleet gazed upon the blue marble that hung in the void before his massive dreadnought. Earth, a primitive world on the outer rim of the galaxy, inhabited by a species that had barely escaped their home system. Intelligence reports indicated these humans possessed rudimentary fusion technology and chemical propulsion. They would make excellent slaves for the Empire's mining operations. "Begin the invasion," Zethkar commanded, his forearms gesturing dramatically. "Deploy all battle groups. Show these primitives the might of the Valdorian Empire." 3,000 ships of the Imperial Armada descended upon Earth's solar system like a swarm of metallic locusts. Each vessel bristled with plasma cannons and antimatter torpedoes, weapons capable of cracking moons and boiling oceans. The humans would surrender within minutes, or they would be reduced to ash. On Earth's surface, Commander Riza Chen stood in the underground command center buried 3 miles beneath the Colorado Mountains. Her dark eyes tracked the enemy fleet's approach on the holographic display, counting ships with the calm precision of someone who had prepared for this moment her entire career. "Ma'am, we're receiving surrender demands on all frequencies," reported Lieutenant Anna Singh, her fingers dancing across the quantum communication array. "The aliens are giving us exactly 60 seconds to capitulate or face extinction." Riza smiled, a cold, predatory expression that would have chilled the alien admiral to his core. "Open a channel, Lieutenant. Let's have a conversation with our guests." The massive view screen flickered to life, revealing the reptilian features of Admiral Zethkar. His vertical pupils narrowed as he took in the sight of the human female who dared face him. "I am Admiral Zethkar of the Valdorian Imperial Fleet," he hissed, his translator rendering his words in perfect English. "You will surrender immediately and prepare your population for processing. Resistance is futile." Riza clasped her hands behind her back, her posture relaxed despite facing the largest invasion force in recorded galactic history. "I'm Commander Chen of Earth Defense Command. I have a counter-proposal." The alien admiral's mandibles clicked in what might have been amusement. "You dare negotiate? Your primitive world cannot possibly—" "Leave now," Riza interrupted, "and we'll let you live." The command center fell silent. Even Anna turned to stare at her commander with wide eyes. On the screen, Zethkar's scaled features twisted into what humans might recognize as rage. "Insolent primate! You will—" The transmission cut off. Riza turned to Anna, who was already tracking the enemy fleet's aggressive formation change. "They're moving into attack positions," Anna reported, her voice steady despite the magnitude of what they faced. "All 3,000 ships are charging weapons." "Then we gave them fair warning," Riza said quietly. She walked to the central command console and placed her hand on a biometric scanner. "Activate Prometheus Protocol. Authorization, Chen Alpha 77 Delta." Anna's breath caught. Every human in the solar system knew about Prometheus, but few believed it truly existed. The theoretical project that had consumed Earth's greatest minds for the past century, a defense system so classified that even its existence was considered myth. "Prometheus Protocol confirmed," the AI announced in its eerily calm voice. "All orbital platforms online. Quantum entanglement matrices stable, standing by for target acquisition." High above Earth, invisible to all sensors both human and alien, reality began to bend. The quantum foundations that held the universe together trembled as humanity's greatest secret came online. Space itself became a weapon. Admiral Zethkar watched his fleet's sensors go wild as impossible readings flooded the displays. Energy signatures that violated every known law of physics erupted from seemingly empty space around the human world. "What is this?" he demanded, his forearms frantically manipulating controls. "Where are these readings coming from?" His tactical officer, a being that resembled a crystalline spider, chittered in panic. "Sir, the quantum foam itself is destabilizing around our fleet. It's as if space-time is being weaponized." The first Valdorian ship simply ceased to exist. Not destroyed, erased as if it had never been built. The fundamental forces that held its atoms together were politely asked to stop, and they complied with devastating efficiency. Then the second ship vanished. Then the third. In the span of 17 seconds, 3,000 vessels of the Valdorian Imperial Fleet were systematically deleted from reality. Not a single shot was fired. Not a single human weapon deployed. The universe itself had been convinced to reject the alien presence with extreme prejudice. Zethkar found himself alone in his command ship, the sole survivor of the mightiest armada ever assembled. His instruments showed nothing. No energy weapons, no projectiles, no explanation for what had just occurred. His fleet hadn't been destroyed. It had been edited out of existence like errors in a cosmic database. The human female appeared on his screen again, her expression unchanged. "We warned you," she said simply. "Humanity has been preparing for this day since we first looked up at the stars and wondered what was out there. We assumed some of you might not be friendly." Zethkar's voice came out as a whisper. What are you?" Riza's smile returned, but this time it held no warmth whatsoever. "We're the species that learned to reprogram reality itself rather than surrender to it. We're the beings who looked at the fundamental forces of the universe and said, 'That's nice, but we can do better.' We're humans, Admiral. And this is our galaxy now." The alien commander's ship began to fade around the edges, quantum uncertainty cascading through its hull. "Tell whoever sent you," Riza continued, "that Earth is under our protection. Any species seeking peaceful contact will find us welcoming neighbors. Any species seeking conquest will find the universe itself unwilling to cooperate with their existence." Admiral Zethkar's final transmission was barely coherent. "Impossible. No species could." "The laws of physics." "We didn't break your laws," Riza replied as the alien ship winked out of existence. "We simply wrote better ones." Anna stared at her commander with newfound respect and more than a little fear. "Ma'am, what do we do now?" Riza turned back to the displays showing Earth's peaceful blue surface unmarked by battle. "Now, we wait for the next ones, and we hope they're smarter than these were." In the depths of space, quantum echoes of the Prometheus system continued their silent vigil, ready to remind the galaxy that humanity's greatest weapon wasn't technology. It was their absolute refusal to accept limitations, even those imposed by reality itself.